Hey everyone, I was muted and I didn't realize it. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Transformers news that happens every week, every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Why? Because why not? I mean, that's really all I got. But yeah, if you guys want to check out tformers.com because you love a bacon and you love putting bacon on things, especially Transformers, head on over to tformers.com and check out what they can do and offer and everything else. Personally, I love the Daily Prime that bacon posts up every day. It's some really cool stuff, a lot of throwback stuff, a lot of really rare and obscure stuff. Did you know StarSaber had shoes? I didn't, but because of tformers.com, I found out. Also, robotrecruits.co.uk. You love giant robots. He loves giant robots, and he loves spreading the love of giant robots. So head on over to robotrecruits.co.uk and see what they got in their store to add to your collection, man. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. Also, I'm gonna hit up real quick and say, if you guys got the holiday Optimus Prime, be warned, there are QC issues coming with it. I've heard reports of yellowed trailer out of the gate, and it got reported to me today that two right fists are happening on the figure. So yeah, just letting you guys know, giving you guys a heads up if you guys ordered one. Also, the StarSaber has shipped out to the folks in the UK. So if you are in the UK, you guys should be getting an email soon. I hope that means that people in North America, that includes Canada and the US, I hope that we are going to start getting our shipping notifications here pretty soon. Hasbro said that they would try to get them out before Death Source ended. I do assume that was because in response to all the QC issues and stuff that StarSaber was having. But it looks like they got them out to the UK first. I don't think they're going to be able to get them out to the US. People who backed it in the US really before Death Source ends. That's what it seems like to me. Let's see. Let's go through chat and say hey to everyone. Hey, Rachel, what's going on? She says, I have a theory on why Legacy RC wasn't accurate, and that's because they're trying to move away from the over-sexualization of over-feminized Rule 34-fied design. I can kind of see that. I mean, she was originally in the 80s. She was based on the 50s pinup model type of pictures and stuff anyway. So I kind of feel like that over sexualization in nature is part of her design, but I can totally see what you're saying there. She goes on to ask, if you're done with Hasbro, why did you get Metroplex? I didn't get Metroplex. If you in the beginning of the review, I do give a thanks and a shout out to a buddy of mine who let me borrow the Metroplex in order for me to review the Metroplex. See, MC DJ's in the house. He says, oh, yeah, it's Wednesday, babe. Put the do not disturb sign on the door and let's roll for it. Absolutely, man. I love the enthusiasm there. Let's see. Rachel says, I'm just chilling, listening to AC/DC in the background. Awesome. Great band to jam in the background. She also says, just here to listen to Input Ramble. Well, you got about 45 seconds left before we dive into the news. She says, what do you want the next collaboration figure to be? I don't know, to be honest. I know a lot of people want like Knight Rider and stuff like that. I don't know. I want something that's not as like 80s pop culture affied, if that makes sense. I mean, we've already seen a lot of that stuff with Top Gun and Ghostbusters and Back to the Future and stuff. I want something that's more anime inspired, right? I want, like, if we're going to do a Transformers car or something like that, let's get Nightbird. Okay, Nightbird. Let's get was it Blackbird from the Blackbird Porsche from One Gone Midnight. How about that? I think that'd be really simple, super cool to do. We can do the R34 from the Fast and the Furious, from Too Fast, Too Furious. The GTR R34, Paul Walker's Skyline. That would be super sick. Yeah, I don't. Man, other than that, I really don't know. It's really honestly all I can think of at the top of my head right now. Let's see. MC DJ says, reminder, why do you think the Nemesis is not coming? I think it's really just because the Arc just really didn't sell too well, because it's on clearance everywhere, and that's the only Titan besides the new Metroplex that's out that Hasbro released. That is Hasbro, not Takara. That Hasbro's released that is still kind of shelf warming. So I don't think it's been too successful. Preston, what's up, man? Hope you're doing all right. Rachel says the A-Team van would be a cool collaboration. That would be cool. That would be really easy to do with Ironhide. You wouldn't have to remold him too much. Just put the spoiler on the back. Oracle says, where's my Goose and Maverick My Little Pony toys? I don't know. The collaborative Batmobile, that would be super cool. Oh, a collaborative Batwing, that would be even cooler. Or a Bat Boat. You don't see boat transformers that often. They're always like cars or planes or something, but a boat would be super cool, man. Actually, I think if they revisited the Toys R Us Optimus Prime from Takara, that would be super cool as well. From the RID line, RID 2015 line, that would be super cool. Ultra Marcus is in the chat, says, input is cool. Now you're cool, my dude. You're cooler than the other side of the pillow, Ultra Marcus. See, MC DJ says, Holonix Maximus, next Hasbro project. I want that. Dude, that would be so freaking awesome. Oracle of Dreams says collaborative Willy Wonka cream car towards the end of the movie. Dude, you know what? That Oracle, that brings up something I've wanted for a long time. Go back and play Twisted Metal Black. I want a transforming Sweet Tooth ice cream truck. That would be legit. Okay. Let's see. MC DJ says, or a Beast Wars Depth Charge and Rampage 2-pack. That would be super cool too. And Rachel is listening to Back in Black. All right, so let's dig into the news real quick and let's see what's going on. Rise of the Beast Studio Series Battle Trap and Bumblebee official images and pre-orders are up on Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, TF Source, and Amazon. And before this live stream is over, guys, remind me to give you guys an update on Dorkside Toys. I got some more information on that. So here we're seeing Bumblebee. Okay, I think this is a bit of a weird one. I'm not really feeling this at all. Again, it's maybe just because it's Camaro Bumblebee, and okay, whatever. It's just one of those things where it's like we should be able to move past this. But hey, that's what he looks like in Rise of the Beast. He is going to retail for $24.99 and release April 2023. He's 4.5 inches tall. Jesus, man. He transforms in 23 steps. Let's see. Removable backdrop. And yeah. Let's see. Product features. Box contains Stinger Blaster, arm blade, removable backdrop. We have a Battle Trap Studio Series number 99. I got to say, man, the name choice Battle Trap, it's kind of... I don't know. It's kind of super random. And at this point, the Bayformers, they don't really look anything like, their G1 counterparts color-wise or anything. But I do see at some point Hasbro repainting this in the G1 Battle Trap colors. I don't know why, but I just got a feeling that would happen. I do like he's this old GMC tow truck. That's super cool. Retail is $34.99 on this guy. And I guess Voyager class is going up to finally $35. They've been $33 for a while. But yeah, release date is April 2023. Stands 6.5 inches tall. And yeah, that's what does it come with? Box contains battle trap, mace, removable backdrop, and instructions. Transforms from tow truck to robot in 30 easy steps. So there we go. We got Bumblebee and Battle Trap. Yeah, I'm digging Battle Trap, not so much Bumblebee. Watch Transformers Rise of the Beast 2023 official trailer. I'm not going to watch it here. I don't play videos here. You guys know this. But I will say that, dude, this trailer looked pretty sick, especially this scene right here where old boy just walking out of Mirage, man. That's something about that shot. That whole scene just got me hyped. I was like, damn, that looked awesome, dude. That just looked so cool. For millions of years, our world has transformed, but something else has awakened. I'm really curious to see this entire story of the Beast Wars characters, why they're just now waking up and all that. I can understand that if they crash landed, if the Axelon crash landed in the jungle, then of course they would scan whatever is closest to them. But I do like the fact that they are as big as the G1 characters. I do like that because it is a different take. I don't mind different takes, but they just have to be done right. And I do think that this is done right because you're going to mix you're going to mix Beast Wars characters with G1 characters and try to do a story around them. I kind of feel like if you're going to do that and they're both alive and active, it gets really kind of convoluted if one is roughly human size and the other one is like classic Transformer size. The story can end up getting kind of convoluted, especially when you're throwing humans in there and everything else. Classic G1 Prime style look right here for Prime, obviously. We got Bumblebee. I mean, yeah, I think the trailer looked pretty cool. We do have this shot with Mirage. We do see superpowers or powers in Transformers here, which I think is super cool. It is a bit of a throwback to, the cartoons and everything. We really very rarely do we see any kind of powers in the Bayformer movies, if any at all. And here we get to see it with Mirage. Although, I mean, it's not really Mirage's power to do, hologram duplicate kind of things of himself, but it doesn't really bother me because it's not G1 Mirage, it's Bayverse Mirage, so I really don't mind it being different. And I gotta address this one more again to everyone who's saying that this should have been Jazz. Jazz is not a 911. Okay, I understand the confusion. Everything Porsche made and continues to make looks like a 911. I get it. I totally understand it. But Jazz is not a 911. So I just want to throw that out there. Now, I will say he is in Armada Blur's color, the silver and the blue, which I do find interesting that a lot more people aren't really saying that it's, it should be Blur. I don't know. Just a side note real quick. That's all it was. I think Cheetor, that big ass Cheetor, I do think looks really cool. I do like when he flips over the rock and he transforms just mid flip, super legit, super badass kind of thing. Arrows are getting blown out of the sky right there. I know a lot of people are wondering, RC, why is she red instead of pink and stuff like that? I do like the addition of the red to her color scheme. I do think it works really, really well with her. So I don't mind it, especially that she still has the pink. So it's kind of counterbalancing. The pink is there. I know a lot of people don't like Wheeljack as a van, but Wheeljack was a van in the very first episode of G1. So that doesn't bother me at all. I did like this scene right here where she's kind of skating along Wheeljack. I thought that was pretty dope. There is some weird kind of scaling going on here. Like, how big is RC? She's what? She's got to be like 7.5 feet tall, right? Judging by the size of this van and just the scale here. I don't know. She looks to be let's say Kevin Nash size. That's the best way I can put it here in the movie. But yeah, there is some really cool stuff here in the trailer. It did really kind of get me hyped to see it. Rhinox looks super badass. The thing, I do like the mechanical tongue and stuff and I do like the cannon and stuff being in his mouth. I don't know, man. There's a lot of super cool character designs here and additions that I really do like. Again, I will say this, Prime, keep the faceplate on, man. That's Primal's gimmick. That should have really been Primal's thing here because of his faceplate has always been open. And I think that's really a kind of a defining characteristic of Primal. And we have seen in the past where Primal, when he suits up for battle, the faceplate becomes complete, like a G1 Prime type of thing. I really think they should have saved that here for Primal. But whatever. It is what it is. Prime has been depicted without a face mask at this point quite a few times. But yeah, pretty super stoked about this. And I don't know, man. I'm really jazzed to see it. So yeah, that's what I got. Let's see. Transformers Velocitron Galaxy Shuttle USA shipping delayed to 2023. Yeah, release date is January 6th now. People have been finding this thing in Walmart already, so I don't understand. I know Hasbro has terrible distribution. I just don't understand how it's months early. It just doesn't make sense. Patriot Prime reviews some non-F products. Go check that out if you guys hadn't seen it. Transformers 7 Rise of the Beast Studio Series 100 Bumblebee official concept images and design notes. You guys know I love this this behind the scenes type of stuff. Let's see, what do we got? We got a video, not really showing that, and it looks like we only got a video. Okay, so looks pretty regular. I mean, these are all just concepts and stuff. I do think he might look better with a coat of paint. Like the silver details and stuff on the figure kind of brought to life, bring out some of that detailing and stuff. But oh well. We also got the Battle Trap stuff, and I'll keep scrolling down. Probably going to be more videos. Yeah. Looks like it's just more videos again. But I really don't see. Yeah, see, we can see like the GMC truck out front right here. I don't know. I don't see where the emblem is on the figure itself. So maybe they didn't get the licensing for it here. I don't know. We got a Daily Prime, Generation 1 Optimus Prime, all chromium trading cards. Again, like I said, T-Formers and Bacon bringing you the Daily Prime, the random stuff. Leaked Transformers Project Crossbear Collaborative listing. Looks like Hasbro's not done with the Transformer crossovers yet. The forever curious JT Prime 17 has plumbed another likely listing for a Generations quote-unquote Project Bear release. Only time will tell what's coming down the line. Stay tuned for more updates as soon as we have them. So yeah, stay tuned to tformers.com or stay tuned right here as they know, I know. Leaked Rise of the Beast Studio Series RC and Delta 1 Core Class listings. So Transformers 7 Orion or RC and Transformers Core Class Delta 1 in the Generation Studio Series Core Class figures. Let's see, we just looked over the Rise of the Beast. Takara Tomy Legacy Evolution Core Class Slug and Sludge Sound Blaster new official images. Man, Sludge is suffering, man. I got to say that. These baby Dinobots, they are suffering for the cause, man, to become Volcanicus. That is for sure. I do think it's really cool that Grimlock is not making up the torso this time. It is Slag or Slug making up the torso this time. I think that's really cool, and I do think this is going to end up looking pretty cool, man. That's really all I got. I do think Slug or Slag looks pretty cool here. Definitely the shining out of the two between him and Sludge. Really got to say. I also got to say, I do think they should have went with the black head over the red head on Slug or Slag, just simply because the 86 one had the red head, and this one, kind of just to be, as like maybe like a toy accurate blackheads, just something different to kind of go as maybe like a companion comparison type of piece with the 86 Studio Series. But yeah, I think their dyno modes look pretty cool. Like I said, I do think the torso mode looks pretty cool. I'm not too sure about the articulation here. It does look like everything's going to plug in with a 5mm port. You guys can see right here, the way that Sludge plugs on, it does look like his robot head just plugs straight up the backside of Slug or Slag, and looks like the arm's just going to simply plug in to Sludge's fist. So whoever makes up the arms, which I'm assuming, we know there's going to be 6, so I'm assuming that the arm is going to be Swoop, and I don't know who the other, who the arms are going to be made up of the other arm, but I am definitely sure. Or you know what? Swoop actually might become wings for the back. That might be the thing that happens here, because we still have 2 legs and 2 arms. So Swoop might end up giving this version of Volcanic his wings, which, if that ends up being the case, we have seen that design before from a lot of third-party companies, putting Swoop on the back to give him wings, or Swoop's wings on the back. So if you guys want to know what a winged Volcanicus would look like, there are third-party options out there. And now we've got Sound Blaster. I think this looks super dope, man. It is a retool of Legacy Core Class Sound Wave. But yeah, other than that, it's the same figure. He does come with a Slug cassette of a Buzzsaw right there. And they did go with the Toon Accurate Purple, as they were saying, over the Toy Accurate Red, which I think is a huge mistake, because I will say that I think a lot of people think of Sound Blaster, they think the red chest and not the purple chest. So let's see, read more Transformers news. Abso-positively. Actually, let me get caught up on chat and see what you guys are talking about and what you guys are saying. See, Oracle says, no, Transformers Maximum Overdrive collab Green Goblin truck. Dude, that would be dope. Hell yeah. Princeton says, could get a Batman collab lineup. That is true. And it's super cool. You could probably make combiners out of them. If you did enough of them, you could have a Batman combiner. That would be super cool. MC DJ agrees with Oracle. Let's see. MC DJ says, love the old school GMC truck battle trap alt mode. Yeah, dude, I do too. It looks pretty cool. As you guys could say, I am saying that a lot. So, but anyway, it is what it is. Let's see. Rachel says, the question is, will the Maximals be Autobot descendant? I don't know. I do think that the trailer does open up a lot of questions to be answered, and I hope the movie does answer them. MC DJ says they should have used a different car than a Porsche, though, in regards to see, I don't know, man. In regards to Mirage, I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't bother me because it's not Jazz's Porsche, but I do kind of see where people are coming from with it, though. If they're not car people, if they're not car guys or whatever, then they can definitely mistake him because or mistake the two, because like I said, everything Porsche makes has a 911 front end for sure. Rachel says, give me Lancia Wheeljack. Let's see. Rachel says, according to the Bumblebee scale movie chart, RC is like 10 feet tall. Okay. So yeah, I'm not too far off. I said what? She was like 7.5 feet. So let's see. MC DJ says, definitely giving the movie a chance. Any excuse for a large popcorn, a box of Sour Patch Kids, and a large soda. I will say this. They do have a lot of goodwill with me coming off of the Bumblebee movie. I do like the Bayformer movies, except for the fifth one. But I think that's, nobody likes the fifth one. But they do have a lot of goodwill with me after the Bumblebee movie. Let's see. Rachel says, if I could do a TF show, it would be about Rodimus taking command and then being told by Primus he has to defend the multiverse with a team of multiverse characters. That actually sounds pretty cool. Kind of reminiscent of Universe 1.0. But yeah, super, super cool. Rachel says, what is the best deluxe class Soundwave? Deluxe class? Whew, not too many of those floating around. Man. I will say that the best Soundwave to get, though, if you're looking, because I know you're talking a couple weeks ago about what the perfect scale is. But I would say that if you're really going to get a Soundwave, I would say Siege, like specifically Siege Soundwave. Not the re-release, not Earthrise, but the Siege Soundwave is arguably the best because it doesn't yellow, and that's really, and he still looks G1 accurate enough in his robot mode. MC DJ wants a blue swoop. I don't know, man. I've been very partial to red swoop myself. JSP's in the chat. What's up, man? MC DJ says they should have done a purple and red chest and let the scalping begin. I mean hunting. I was thinking about that the other day. Is why doesn't Hasbro release these things as like 50-50, like chase variants or just variants, or like a running change variant, right? That is something that they should take into consideration. What is the best deluxe class Starscream? I'd say classic Starscream. The Seeker mold from like 2007 is just on par. You can't beat it. JSP says got a replacement Mondo She-Ra and got proper hands, so she is complete and proper. Bro, what is that? Like your third one? You had to get them. You had to get 3 different ones to get it right. Jeez. Blue Raccoon in the chat. What's up, Blue Raccoon? Hope you're doing all right. It says great news on Sunday. I posted a potential legacy character show off and not taken down soon. I'll make a follow-up in the G1 era. I didn't add. Sounds awesome, dude. Oracle says movies too expensive. I'd rather just get good takeout meal and watch it in my PJs at home. That is a fair point. What's up, Zihara? Hope you're all right, man. See, we don't talk about last night, says Rachel. I could definitely co-sign with that. I will say the red and pink on RC is more of a Lita 1's design. That's a fair point. Very fair point. MCDJ Mirage can have been a 1980 BMW M1. Ooh, that would have been. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not gonna say it again, but that is a awesome idea. I could definitely get down with that. Rachel says, my question is, why didn't they do Mirage as an F1 car? Who knows, to be honest. It kind of seems like, you got to get these cars, bonded to the human characters. And if the 911 is for sale, the F1 car could be a pain in the ass. An F1 car, to find one for sale in real life, is a pain in the ass because they have to be decommissioned and go through all of this stuff. And then on top of that, then they sell for astronomical amount of money. So it could just be, they were just thinking like, okay, the car needs to be for sale. It basically needs to be like a rehash of the first one where the kid finds it. They do this bonding experiment type of thing. That's probably what it is. See, MCGJ says, yeah, Oracle, it can be a taxing experience. JSP, only got a second She-Ra figure, but I got a set of hands after the second one has 2 left hands sent to me. Jeez. So they only sent you a set of hands after they sent you the replacement figure. That is Jesus, man. I feel like toy companies right now are like Oprah. You get a QC issue. You get a QC issue. It just goes down the list. Let's see. Oracle says, yep, that's an input 80s drug dealer car. That's for sure. That is for sure. Blue Crew says, also the Rise of the Beast Autobots were already had some of them in movies already. So, all right, let's keep going with the news. Let's scroll down. Custom Generations G1 scale Metro or deluxe scale Metro. Jesus. Custom Generations G1 Metroplex with deluxe scale Scamper. This is a custom figure. I'll take a quick look at it. I think this thing is just killer, man. It is made out of Titan's Return Hot Rod. I haven't quite placed the head. I think the head is definitely from one of the monster bots. Actually, it's from Twinferno. I'm looking at it right now. It is the head from Twinferno. And there is some custom molding and sculpting and stuff going on here on the legs. As you guys can see right here, dude. They killed it on this one, man. Absolutely killed this Scamper. And as you see, 6 wheels. Some custom, definitely some custom paint, obviously. But they did add the 6 wheels and stuff to Scamper here. Just absolutely knocked it out of the park. And I want to give the guy credit. Let's see. It looks like the custom is done by Jin Saltama. It's Saltome. Okay, butchered that, but I tried, and yeah. That's all I got. Absolutely killed it. Scalper Buster, Rescue Bots Academy, RC, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee, only $20 each. Also, GotBot counts down the top 10 Shatter Glass Transformers. I am very disappointed that my pick was not on the list. And no, surprisingly, it was not Optimus Prime. Magic the Gathering Transformers Secret Layers cards unboxing. This thing is $30. You only get a couple of cards and a lunchbox. I've seen a lot of people kind of, they're saying that it's too expensive. I've seen a lot of people say that it's a fair price. So I don't know. I don't know if these are usable in the Magic the Gathering or not. I would imagine that the land cards are usable because they're land cards. It doesn't appear to be doing anything. But I do love the artwork. There is some I'll just call it like cross-contamination of toys in the artwork from different Transformers eras. And I just love that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Just like I said, I love that kind of stuff because just scroll up right here. You got what is that? Cup from Generations Cup, and then Earthrise, Cliff Jumper, and then Rodimus Prime, the new Rodimus Prime. And then down here you've got Classics Hound, which I would say, what is that? Earthrise. Earthrise Optimus Prime, and then Earthrise Sunstreaker on the back. And then you've got Core Class Megatron being converted into Galvatron here from the movie, which the reason why I love this stuff is because it kind of creates an alternate universe automatically just from existing. Okay. And I would love to see a reformatted, love to see that Core Class Megatron. That's a fantastic Megatron figure. I would love to see the Core Class Megatron get like some kind of reformatted clear purple scanline kind of figure out there. And I know they did it in the red line, but I would think that would scale a lot better with the Unicron, the HasLab Unicron. Right here we got the Combiner Wars Devi, Aerial Bots, stuff like that. We've got Titan's Return, Rumble and Frenzy, and I want to say that Siege Ratbat. So maybe it's even G1 Ratbat with the way that it's the way that he transforms and stuff. So like I said, the artwork here is always super cool. I love these crossover artworks. But yeah, if you guys still play Magic the Gathering, I don't, so I'm definitely passing on this one. But there's some great artwork here. I think it's CWC Artists on Instagram that does a lot of these arts. A lot of the art here for Hasbro. Transformers HasLab Desirous Tier 1 unlocked. We have the living metal destroying cannon weapon is now officially part of the production run. It did hit 14,000 backers to unlock this cannon, which again should have already come with the figure because it is his weapon. Just saying. I don't know what it's at right now. I'll definitely have to check, but I do think it is on its way to getting a full 17,000 backers, and I think it's like roughly a week left or so. Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series Air Razor in hand and comparison videos. She is a retool of the Earthrise or Kingdom Air Razor, much to effect that Pterosaur was in the same vein. But she is a lot bigger, and I love this design. I said it last week. I keep saying it. I do love this design for Air Razor. I think it looks phenomenal. Really looks phenomenal. Yeah, are you guys in for this Air Razor? If you guys missed out on the Kingdom one, let me know. I'm really curious. Let's see. Let's keep going. We got a Rise of the Beast. Stephen Caple Jr. and Anthony Ramos talk rivalry and war on some interview. Transformers Holiday Optimus Prime in-hand images and video. Again, QC issues are coming with this guy, so be forewarned. The trailer is coming yellowed, and he is coming with 2 right fists. Leaked Transformers Legacy Medics. Now, this is really interesting. This wasn't on any kind of list at all whatsoever, but Crosscut was. And as you guys can see, we got a Crosscut head on the Skid's body. So definitely Crosscut is 90% sure coming. Medics here looks pretty dope, man. I don't really like the Skids mold. I think honestly, the whole back of the half of the figure being clear plastic and all the issues that we've had with Studio Series 86 Jazz really steered me away from that figure. But I don't know. This is just random, and the fact I don't even know. It's just leaked. It's just out there, you know. It's just, I mean, this happens every now and then, but this caught everybody by storm. I know a lot of people thought that it might have been a custom at first and everything, but there's a lot of molded plastic. It's not a paint or repaint of Skids or anything like that with a custom head or nothing. It is a straight, legit coming figure. Man, I don't know. It's crazy to me that this even got leaked. So, let's see. Kingdom Figure Magazine number 298. Transformers Studio Series a Deathsaurus. We got images there. Transformers Rise of the Beast adds, John Ginnick, Bontemps to score the movie. No idea who that is. Let's see if we've got IMDb. Okay, so he did the music for The Land and Creed 2. Okay, so all right, so he's got some pretty good credentials under his belt, it seems like. Vintage Beast Wars retracts and Wolfgang reissues now at US retail and online. Transformers Optimus Prime and Megatron Apple smartwatch brand or banned from Moby Fox. Does anybody have a smartwatch? I really got to know. I think these are the stupidest piece of technology out there, to be straight up honest with you. Just the stuff is mind-boggling, right? It's just, I don't know. But hey, if you have one and you want a Transformers wristband, hey, there you go. They retail for $39.95. What? $39.95. Wow, okay, that seems really expensive. I really don't know how expensive the bands are, but they seem like it's like basically like a rubberized strap, so seems really expensive to me. But yeah, 22 pin. It is now officially licensed. This smartwatch band design is officially licensed by Hasbro. That's why it's so expensive. No, terrible joke. Anyway, package includes 2 sets of connectors to accommodate both 38, 40, and 41 millimeter and 42, 44, and 45 millimeter case sizes of Apple Watches series 1 through 8. God, dude, they're on 8 of them? Ultra and SE, as well as Samsung and other smartwatches with a 22 millimeter pin. All right. Fits all Autobots, whether in robot form or alt mode, is designed for comfort, universal fit on most wrists. high quality material made with sweat and UV resistant silicone. This smartwatch band is tough while feeling smooth, able to withstand your battles with the Decepticons. Customize your experience. Download the MobiFace app and scan the in-package QR to unlock more than 20 exclusive watch faces included with your purchase, as well as thousands more from our ever-expanding catalog available on iOS. All right, so there you guys go. Apple Watches, or Apple wristband watches. Let's see. Custom Legacy Transmetal to Megatron from Larkin's Lair. I'm not going to play the video, but if you guys want to see it, go check out Larkin's Lair video. Transformers Legacy Evolution Leo Prime in hand. Again, that lion head, dude, just dopey. Just so dopey, man. I can't believe they let the design team let that pass. Or Hasbro, Takara let that pass. Let's see. We got Tarn as well. Now, this is something I didn't really see. It looks like the chest on Tarn is going to be painted clear plastic. You guys can see right here around the neck joint is going to be clear plastic. And you guys can see right here, there's some clear plastic down here. I hope that's not the waist. I hope the waist is not made out of clear plastic. But it does look like the entire chest piece is made from clear plastic. There is a lot of clear plastic on this guy, and that does worry me for breakage issues. So be forewarned going in on this. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this Tarn, but again, be forewarned on this that there's a lot of fragile, brittle, clear plastic here, and there shouldn't have been any at all whatsoever. On a positive side, he looks pretty badass sitting on that Starscream throne, though. Megatron hasn't taken his faceplate yet. Transformers Shatterglass 2, issue 5. Is anybody still reading this? Just out of curiosity. APC Toys Attack Prime Optimus Prime trailer in hand, images and video. Yeah, this got announced a while back, and I thought it looked super cool. Said it again. Anyway, I thought it looked really, really neat, and yeah, it's out. New leaked 2024 Legacy listings, animated Beast Wars G1 and G2. So all of these besides G2 Grimlock are under the mainline assortment codes F2991 or Voyagers and F2989 the leaders. So yes, we're looking at more than likely 2024 releases. I think that might be a record. Absolutely agree. Leader Optimus has a different EAN than G2 Laser Prime, which is probably because the retool of that Holiday Prime is coming sooner than later. We're probably getting a Hero Optimus Prime here sooner than later, plus his Evolution Package refresh. It's also different from another listing that I can't quite talk about yet, so I'm not sure if it's a repack of Earthrise Optimus or something else. G2 Grimlock is the identity of one of the capsule leaders from the last listing dump and should be out in 2023. Please be a tiger-striped G2 Grimlock. For freak's sakes, man. Please. I know it's not going to be. I know it's going to be the blue Grimlock. But somebody, I don't care who it is, at this point, release tiger-striped G2 Grimlock. We also have Legacy Leader Beast Wars Tigerhawk. That was on the rumor list for a while now, and again, it's the leak list, so it got bumped up, so it's most likely going to happen. Transformers the Legacy Leader G1 Leader Sandstorm. I know a lot of people are super excited about that. EFV Leader Optimus. Again, I'm thinking G2 Hero Optimus here. Voyager Animated Optimus Prime. Can we stop calling these things what they're not? Okay, I mean, we saw it with Prime RC. Not Prime RC. Looks nothing like her. It's just the colors, right? So, Animated Optimus Prime. I hope this isn't some G1 interpretation of animated Optimus Prime. I hope for every animated fan out there, this is a legit redux of the animated Optimus Prime. Voyager Prime Thundertron. Again, we've already know what they're doing with the Prime. They're G1ifying all of these guys. Voyager Cyber Starscream. Yeah, that is happening apparently, and I know a lot of people are going to be super excited about that. It's a good follow-up from their Armada Starscream, and I mean, as long as they're doing Unicron Trilogy stuff, they might as well get the namesakes out there that sell extremely well, like Cybertron Starscream. And a new Voyager Beast Wars Silverbolt. Hasbro, if you're listening, which I don't think you are, because why would you? If you are listening, make the wings on the back fold down. Let that be an option. Just let it be an option, please. That was the only criticism about the Beast Wars figure that I have, that I even had as a kid back then, that the wings don't fold down on the back. Let that happen here. So yeah, 55 for the leaders, obviously, 32.97 for the Voyagers. And yeah, so that's the leak list. What do you guys think, man? Like I said, Tiger Stripe Grimlock, let it happen. Somebody, I don't care who. Daily Prime, Rise of the Beast, A Tale of Two Optimuses. More Rise of the Beast stuff here going on. Detailed outline of the very first Transformers, the movie script. Guys, head on over to tformers.com if you guys want an interesting read on this. It is a really interesting read. Go check it out. I'm not doing it here. Go show T-Formers some love. Transformers Earthspark Wave 1 Warrior 1 Step. Again, now this is interesting because this is Shattered Glass Skywarp's colors. So if you guys want a Shattered Glass Skywarp, I know this mold sucks. I get it. I know it sucks. But if you guys want a Shattered Glass Skywarp for your Shattered Glass figures that are coming from Hasbro, that have come, there you go. You got a Shattered Glass Skywarp. So grab it, pick it up. We see some Elita 1 and we see some Optimus Prime goodness. But yeah, they're redoing, I guess, you know, we've seen the Cyberverse stuff is what I'm trying to say. They're just, I guess, putting the Cyberverse stuff into the Earthspark stuff. I guess that's probably leftovers from what they may have wanted to do, but just couldn't do it. But yeah, really interesting that they went with Shattered Glass Skywarp's colors. Let's see. We see Magic the Gathering Allspark. Transformers Generation selects DK3 Breaker official design images. Let's see. Anything? We got any behind the scenes stuff? No behind the scenes stuff, but a Gerwalk mode. Let's see. I don't really see. I think that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. We got Daily Prime, Watch HasLabs. Yeah, we are fully caught up from last week over on tformers.com. Let's get caught up with chat and see what you guys are saying. And yeah, that's really about it. Blue Raccoon says RC in Revenge of the Fallen, Wheeljack and Mirage in Dark of the Moon. Who also am I missing? I'm not sure. Blue Raccoon says the Legacy Showcase was an edited version of the Optimus Prime versus Megatron DVD. Plus, my semi-sequel is going to add some, not just G1, but a handful. Hopefully, I'll finish by Christmas. That sounds awesome, man. Zahara says, unrelated, but can you still get Transformers IDW comics after they lose the license? Like by the leftover comics? I mean, can they still sell the comics but not print new ones? I would imagine that the rights for all of that goes away from them. I know they have been re-releasing their IDW collections for Transformers. They have been re-releasing them really heavily, and I would honestly suggest right now, if you really want them, I would probably start with the Wave phase 3 stuff, just because that's probably going to have the least amount of production runs. So you wouldn't want to get caught not being able to get it, if that makes sense. So, but yeah. Let's see. Blue Raccoon says, I also want a slipstream in Windblade mold, much like the Takara minus the transclear plastic. I do. Yeah, I agree. What is it? Who does those model kits? The Flame Toys, right? Yeah, Flame Toys should do that slipstream, the Windblade into a slipstream. Somehow the boss man always disregards my do not disturb sign. So rude. Later BossCons, later MC DJ. I agree. It's so rude. You put the sign up, man. It's there for a reason. Rachel says fine, but then why wasn't Wheeljack a Lancia? What, in the new movie? I don't, man. See, I think a lot of people get caught up in what the characters are supposed to be from G1. And I know a lot of people say that the G1 designs are the definitive designs. But I say that it's a different universe. It can kind of become whatever it wants to be, whatever the writers want it to be at that point. Just because, like I said, it is a new universe. And it's Transformers. Every universe has always had a different interpretation of the same characters. So I think people just kind of get hung up on this G1 is king type of mentality. And they shouldn't. Blue Raccoon, speaking of transparent plastic, who would buy a see-through plastic Starscream as his ghost? I know a lot of people have, and I know a lot of people will continue to buy those. Blue Raccoon also says, I would like medics when I get Ratchet as a family reunion. Rachel says, my Studio 86 Jazz hasn't cracked for some reason. You are one of the lucky few. Rachel says, look, man, gotta go. I have an injured foot. All right, Rachel, take care, and I hope you're all right. Let's see. Oracle says, I want a Fossil smartwatch, but it looks like Dad's watch on a child's wrist when I put them on. See, Blue Raccoon says, buyer beware of Tarn. Yeah, like I said, it's all clear plastic up top. It does worry me. Oracle says, I want a Tiger Stripe Grimlock. See, I do too. Somebody make it happen already. Blue Raccoon says, I think we'll probably get scan and roll out Transformers, build a holo car, put it on a Transformer, and then transform the toy. That blue hoist must work for Burger King. Zihar says, I like Shatterglass Thundercracker's design. I do too. I think it's a really smart design because you got the purple in there and it's placed in the right spots. So I do think it works. Let's see. Oracle says, go to any used bookstore and see if you can find secondhand for anything older than what input suggested. Vector Overlay, what's up, man? Hope you're doing all right. Says, Wheeljack might get an upgrade at the end of the movie. We don't know. That's very true. He very well might. Ziara says, know where I can find reviews for the comics. I don't have enough to buy them all. Yeah, you can find the reviews for the comics everywhere, especially on YouTube. A lot of people go over a bunch of different lore. Commander Radix on YouTube has a lot of lore videos, especially when it comes to the comic side of Transformers. Not necessarily all IDW, but Universe 1.0 comics, and like I said, a lot of lore videos. So, yeah, let's start there. I was told that I missed. Oh, Oracle is telling me that she says right here, Lancia is stingy on their copyright too. I mean, most of those car manufacturers are real stingy on their copyrights. Let's be honest here. Porsche, if you want to use them, they have to have their hands in the mix on everything that their car does in those movies. Same thing with Ferrari. You have to go through them to get a yes or no on anything and everything. And there's a lot of car companies that will just give the rights and say, blow them all up. We don't care. But most Italian manufacturers are definitely not. And Toyota. Toyota is real stingy with their copyright licensing as well. Very stingy. I can kind of understand it because it is, they are protecting their brand in a way. So let's see. Blue Raccoon says, I also love the Unite Warriors breakdown. I love it to rival Bulkhead. The Unite Warriors breakdown is a really dope mold. The Combined Wars Ironhide truck mold is a really good mold, but they did knock it out of the park with that breakdown for sure. Guys, I don't know what else to say except for this Friday, we are taking a look at the leftover Beast Wars figures that we didn't get a chance to review. Head on over, check out the upcoming live stuff on my channel, and hit that reminder notification. Why? Because you're going to see what gets an F and what gets an A and what gets an S. You're going to see what gets ranked and what gets ranked where. That's this Friday. Tales from Teletrend presents. It's going to be me, Danny Dolphin. Also, we got Bacon from tformers.com showing up. TFA 1024 as well. So, yeah. Hit the notification reminder, all that stuff. Tales from Teletrend presents this Friday, ranking Beast Wars leftover figures. And that means next week we pick up our Headmasters reviews, Tales from Teletrend. And that's all I got for you for this week news. JSP says Volkswagen is very stingy as well. Yeah, that falls under Porsche and Audi and all that. They're all the same company now. So yeah, the entire brand is super stingy. Let's see. Oracle says Mercedes was happy to have their cars used as villains. When I think James Bond villain, I think Mercedes. Just saying. Yeah, but guys, I'll see you guys I'll see you guys on Friday, and I'll see you guys next week. And whenever the Galvo Convoy review gets put up, I'll see you guys in the comment section there as well. So don't know what else to say except for be good to yourself, be good to each other. Yeah, that's what I got. I will see you guys later.